Just behind me earlier today, we saw another NBA Finals contender, the Clippers, taking on the Kings, who kick off their 4-game road trip here in LA. The early tip-off didn't seem to affect the energy here. We had a competitive contest for a full 48 minutes. Sacramento's defense holding the Clips to just 13 points in the first quarter. The Kings taking a 54-48 lead into the locker room at halftime. Kawhi Leonard finishing with a game-high 31 points, but it was Kent Bazemore getting it done on both ends of the floor for Sacramento, leading the Kings in scoring with 23. And Harry Giles comes alive in the second half, finishing with his first career double-double. And it's back-to-back wins for the Kings out of the All-Star break. 112-103 is your final from Staples Center, making for 2 straight wins over the Clippers.
Yeah, I think we're in the groove. I mean, we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. You know, you got to stay humble. But let's just keep winning. You know, we'll keep the good energy, and we're going to rock with it.
Right now, we're taking this one game at a time. You know, going into every game, you know, thinking how important it is. And if we're able to approach every game like we did tonight or this afternoon, I think we put ourselves in a pretty good position to win.
You know, we're playing like a desperate team, and you know, it says a lot, you know, about this group. You know, starting to break off with a big win against Memphis at home and carrying it over into the night.
We have more post-game reaction for you online at abc10.com/sports. Next up for the Kings, they will continue their road trip Tuesday in San Francisco against the Warriors. But just behind me on Monday, the emotional memorial for Kobe and Gianna Bryant. We do know that Sacramento Kings head coach Luke Walton and guard Buddy Hield, among other members of the Kings, will be in attendance along with Warriors star Stephen Curry. And we anticipate several NBA luminaries to be in attendance. Luke Walton has been coaching the Sacramento team while at the same time grieving the loss of his friend and former teammate, who, as we know, was tragically killed along with 8 others in a helicopter crash outside of LA nearly 4 weeks ago. We had a chance to catch up with Hield and Walton, who lent their voices to their admiration for Kobe Bryant and his legacy.
But it's still just so hard to imagine that it's real, and to think of the other families in there and the 3 teenage girls. It's just the whole thing is just it's very unfortunate and very sad. But yeah, it helps a little to see the amount of love. You know, we played in LA shortly after, you know, going to see the memorial around there and how many people he impacted and how many. It didn't matter your nationality, your gender. I mean, he brought people together, and that's a beautiful, powerful thing. That, you know, if you're going to be on, you know, you're going to be on this earth and you're going to affect people. If you can affect that many people in that positive of a way, that means you're doing something right. But you know, most of my thoughts and prayers are just with his family. I mean, how Vanessa's having to try to deal with this, and the girls losing a sister, losing a dad, losing a husband. So I don't really expect much other than to just go pay my respects to them, pay my respects to someone that means a lot to me in my life and has helped me just like he's helped so many others, as far as just, you know, believe in themselves and accomplish dreams of their own.
You know, I had some really good talks with him, some really good workouts with him. You know, I could have texted him, could have called him anytime I wanted to, and if he like call or text him, if he answer back in like a couple of hours or a day, next day he'd hit you back. He was always responsive, and he's always one of those guys you can always ask for, just to mentor you for a little bit. You know, just how you go about asking questions about basketball or whatever in life. You know, he was that guy you can like talk to, and he's open, man. You know, the world frustrated when he's playing, and he was so locked in with basketball, with outside basketball. He's one of the funnest guys to be around and just talk to, man, because that's how he was built, man. And, he had that contagious personality that nobody knew about, but I got to see that about him. Yeah. It's a celebration of his life, man. Like I say, if Kobe knew that we were like sovereign and crying over him, he would tell you toughen up and like move on. Life, so what? Move on. That's how he approached life. That's how he approached everything. And it's a celebration of his life, man. He had a great life. He had great accomplishment, and he's gonna be remembered for generations and generations to come.
And stick with ABC 10 all weekend long as we bring you continuing coverage leading up to Monday's memorial for Kobe and Gianna Bryant.